Work pressure, stress at work, burnout. Yes, that's today's topic. And by the end of the video, you will exactly know how to handle burnout. So this is what we are going to cover today. What is burnout? How to identify the early signs, impact of burnout, 4 steps to handle burnout, and of course, a bonus tip. See, workplace burnout is a growing concern with a lot of professionals today. You would have heard the unfortunate news of a young professional who lost her life due to work exhaustion. I really feel sad hearing such news. I mean, some employers, how can they expect their people to be connected 24/7? How can they expect them to perform under pressure? How can they expect them to be on the go, leaving them so little time to recharge and refocus? So I felt like sharing my thoughts in this video on burnout. Let's start with the definition. What is burnout? Well, as per Google, burnout refers to a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged and excessive stress in the workplace. So burnout is not just about being tired. It is an emotional state. It's a mental drain. It's physical exhaustion, which has severe consequences on one's overall well-being. So what are the early signs of burnout? It's simple. If you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling depleted, if you're feeling emotionally drained, then that is a sign of burnout. Another simple question to test that is, do you feel tired when you wake up in the morning? Do you feel exhausted to tackle your daily activities? Do you feel like you're dragging yourself out of the bed? Maybe you're perpetually stressed, exhausted, and you really cannot get that out of your system. The signs of hopelessness, the feeling of depletion, the feeling of not being able to achieve anything, all of this leads to burnout. See, the impact of burnout on our productivity and mental health can be devastating, leading to decreased productivity and also giving us the sense that we are not able to achieve things. Now, mind you, this is an occupational hazard. It's not a medical condition. And this is caused by unmanageable, unachievable targets and also lack of support at work. And when we are running on empty in this condition, we become less efficient. We become less creative. We tend to make more mistakes. And chronic burnout actually leads to a lot of other diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and also depression. Well, here is some good news. Burnout is actually preventable. If we identify the early signs and symptoms, with some simple steps, we'll be able to avoid burnout. And I'm going to share some tips that I follow that will help you avoid and also handle stress at work. See, one of the most effective strategies to avoid burnout is to create clear boundaries between your personal life and your professional life. Now, when you try and get connected 24/7, that leads to overworking, which ultimately leads to burnout, stress, and depression. So speak with your manager. Be very clear about what are your working hours. If you're doing a 10 to 7 shift, 1 to 10 shift, 6 to 3 shift, be clear that this is the window that I'm available. This is the window when I would be doing everything that is related to my work. It can be emails, it can be meetings, it can be calls. But apart from this window, I have my personal time to refocus, refresh, and rejuvenate. Another strategy is to take regular breaks throughout your day. Don't have meetings back to back. Have some time in between where you can rest, you can breathe, or just go for a walk. Take a walk with your colleagues, take a tea break, chit chat, Do some breathing activity. Do some meditation if that is possible. What I do is we go for walks with our colleagues and we talk about things which are not work related. That helps break the monotony and release any stress. Prioritizing self-care is also crucial to avoiding burnout. So try and make some time for activities that you really love doing. It can be reading a book, it can be cooking a dish, it can be spending time with your loved ones. This not only reduces the stress, but also increases your energy levels and improves your overall mental health and well-being. I love gardening, I love writing, and I enjoy spending time with Master Shifu. He is a huge stress buster for me. So try to do something which you really love doing. And here is a bonus tip. Log off from all your work, chat, emails, everything over weekends. Try and do that for a few weekends and see the difference. Be offline from work during your weekends. Once you start following these small steps, you'll see a huge improvement in your overall well-being. Your energy levels will rise, your creativity will improve, and you will have a really balanced work and life. You will be more focused, you will be more productive, and you will have a good grip over your life. So to summarize, what can you do to avoid burnout at work? Well, recognize the signs and symptoms of burnout early on. Set clear boundaries, take regular breaks, and of course, prioritize self-care. And no work emails over the weekend or when you're on vacation. You should be on vacation. And if you like this video, then I encourage you to check out this one on the morning habits. It's in Hindi. I'm sure you like it. Now an interview question for you. What is the right salary to ask the HR? The answer in my next video. Till then, stay balanced. Don't stress out. It's not worth it. And I'll see you next week.